is 22nd March. 22nd March. Therefore, you should be very much aware. Should be very much aware if you are to do this exam in coming April. 22nd March is the deadline for you booking for that paper. Booking for that paper. How many of us are doing the 6 papers? How many of us are doing the 6 papers under foundation level? Anyone? Anyone who is doing the 6 papers? I just want to give you some few advice here and there. Advice here and there before I want us to look at our past paper questions and how they are answered. How you are supposed to answer. How many of you are doing 3 papers? 3 papers. Of course, 3 is the minimum. Of course, 3 is the minimum unless maybe you are receipting. Unless you are receipting, maybe you are last 3 paper, you are receipting one of them. You can do 1, but minimum is 3. Minimum is 3. How many of us are doing 3? How many of us are doing 3 papers? How many of us are doing 3 papers? Nipate kutoka kwenu. Ama mnafanya ngapi nyinyi? Otieno, how many papers are you taking? I want us to look at demand, supply, and determination of equilibrium. 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 At this level, or at this time, I expect all of you understand what is demand, what is supply, and what is equilibrium. And therefore, I just want us to go direct to the question and see how the questions come in as far as this topic is concerned. In fact, this is question number. This is question number. This is a topic number 2. Topic number 2 in your syllabus. Therefore, I want to share with you the past paper here. I just want to share with you the past paper. I hope the past paper is here so that you are able to. And we shall start with a very nice question here. Very nice question. So for you, it's just to confirm whether you're able to see my sharing. Just confirm whether you're able to see my sharing. With that, I'll be good to go. Are you able to see my sharing? Are you able to see my sharing? Please, via the chat, you can confirm. Are you able to see my sharing? I want us to look at question number 4C. This was a question that was tested. This was a question that was tested in May 2017. May 2017. Can you take a picture of that question? May 2017. May 2017. Question number 4C. Question number 4C. Please take a picture of that question. Take a picture of that question. And once you are done, please type D for done. D for done. D for done. Once you're done taking a screenshot of that question, please type D for done. Chino nasema yes. D for done. Anthony ameshamaliza kuchukua hiyo swali. That's good. Aha. Aha. Otieno. Otieno ametupatia yote D for done. It's just a D for done. D representing done. D representing done. The communication is Y representing yes to save time, and N representing no. So these are the things that we shall be using. Sasawa, asanteni sana. Asanteni sana. So I drop that, but before I drop it, I think we can lead it together. We can lead it together. Yeto that the demand and supply function of a certain commodity are given as follows. Quantity demanded, or QD, is equal to 300 minus 0.4p. Quantity supplied is equal to minus 400 plus 0.6p. Where QD is the demand function, QS is the supply function, and P is the price of the commodity required, the equilibrium price and quantity of the commodity. That is the question. So I have to stop sharing and continue with the solution. So solution. Solution. Having in mind that at equilibrium, the quantity demanded is equal to the quantities are supplied. At equilibrium, the quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied at equilibrium. At equilibrium, please note that at equilibrium, quantity demanded is equivalent to quantity supplied. Now, from the question that you have, what is the quantity demanded function? Can you give me the function of the quantity demanded? Please give me the function of the quantity demanded. I saw 300. Was it plus or minus? Kindly, give me that. Before, I don't want to pick my question. I just want to get it from you so that we'll be at the same page. Can you give me? It was 300 plus. Wanataka nichukue swali langu sasa. Nataka nichukue swali. So you make sure that's 300 minus 0.4p minus 0.4p. All right. And then quantity supplied, I've been told it's minus 400 is equal to minus 400 plus minus 400 plus 0.6p. With that, I'm good to go. Since I know at equilibrium, the quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. Therefore, QD is equal to QS. So I have to take my QD, which is 300 minus 0.4p, which will be equal to minus 400 plus 0.6p. That's good. Who can tell me what will be my next step? Very important for us as we prepare for a pre-exam. Remember, we want to go to the intermediate level, we go to advanced level, then we are through with this thing after you do your business data analytic. Therefore, can you tell me what will be my next step here? We have to communicate. It's a two-way communication, it's a two-way learning. We are trying to learn all together. Will give me the next step. I don't want to point anyone. Is this just, you just volunteer and tell us what you think will be the best position or will be the best point for us to move in. Somebody? At equilibrium, QD is equal to that. Asante. Anthony anatuambia hivyo. So in this case, we already now have that. Asante. Now, let's bring the right terms together. We can bring the right terms together. I can see an integer here. Whatever Aaron is telling us, I can see we have minus 400 and we have positive 300. I can bring my 400 this side. What will happen to this sign? What will happen to the sign of 400? It is minus. When it closes the other side, what happened to the side? The sign changes. So I'll be having 300. This sign will change to plus, is equal to plus 0.6p. Then the sign, I close this over. I close this 0.4p to the other side. What happened to this side? What happened to that sign? What happened to the sign? The sign changes to what? To addition. So I'll be having 0.4p. 0.4p. Asante. So I'm having 700 is equal to 0.6 plus 0.4, that is 10p. I can just put my p this side and then is equal to 700. It's the same. So what is the value of p? Remember, p was price. The value of p ni ngapi? What am I doing now? What is the value of p? My p, is it really 70? Is it really 70? This is 700. You can see 70. Our P is 70. We're getting P is 70, right? Yeah. Our P price will be equal to 70 shillings. 70. Is that right? Is that really correct? Is it correct? Goja kidogo, 0.6. Ah, yeah. Wait. 0.6. It is 0.6. It will not be 70. It is not 10. It is not 10. It is not 10. Can you go come back here? Can you go back here? Yeah. So it will be 700 is equal to P. So our P is equal to shilling 700. Asante. Asante. Yes. Our P is 700 shillings. Our P is 700 shillings. First of all, please confirm whether we are together up to this point before we continue looking at our quantity, the quantity supplied, the quantity. Are we together up to this point? We say that our communication is just Y for yes, N for no. Are we together up to this point as far as the computation of price is concerned? Kanana, yes. Anthony, yes. Are we really together? Are we really together? I want us to move to the next step. Good. Now, with that, we can move to the next step. And our next step is computation of our Q, the QD. And we know QD is given by 300 minus 0.4 P. Do we know what is the value of P? Do we know the value of P? Yes, we know that P is 700. Therefore, it will be easier for us. It will be easier for us to do what? To compute what we expect. 300 minus 0.4, we multiply that by our P, which is 700. We just substitute. Now, can somebody tell me what is 300 minus 0.4 times 700? How much do you get? 0.4 times 700. 0.4 times 700. 0.4 times 700. Pata ngapi? Hiyo ni kama 7 times what? 7 times 70 times 4. 280. So we have to subtract 280. 280. So if I take 300 minus 280, I'll see that the quantity in units were how much? 20. And you should indicate 20 what? Units. 20 what? Units. So the price was 700, and the quantity, maybe the quantity demanded, was what? Quantity demanded was how much? 20 units. Now, I want somebody to tell me, even before we compute, what is the value of our quantity supplied? What is the value of the quantity supplied? Haya, hapa ndio itaonyesha kama umeshika what you have been doing. Kanana tuambia 20. Quantity supplied 20. They're telling me 20. Exactly. Remember we said that at equilibrium, the quantity supplied is equivalent to what? To quantity demanded. Quantity supplied is equivalent to quantity demanded. And if you look at what we have here, the function of the quantity supplied, if we replace our P with 700, let's check. Why can't we look at it and see whether we're going to get the same thing? Let's see whether this will be the correct thing. Quantity supplied will be equal to a minus 400 plus 0.6P. Wow. I'm happy because I know the value of P. The value of P is 0.6 times 700. Now, can you tell me minus 400 plus 0.6 times 700? How much is that? Now. Will it really give me what I want here? Will it really give me what I want? 0.6 times 700, what are you getting? 420. I know minus 400 plus 420, I'll get a positive 20, which are in units. So quantity, and that's proof, quantity supplied is equal to quantity demanded. Quantity supplied is equal to quantity demanded. Quantity supplied is equal to quantity demanded. The 10 of us. Can you confirm whether we are together up to that point? I want us to move to another concept. I want us to move to another concept now. Are we together? Have you understood that concept of equilibrium? Have you understood the concept of equilibrium? Asante, asante. In the same past paper, I think this was a very nice paper. This was a very nice paper. In the same past paper. Chatuone, kuna swali waliuliza hapa. All right. Good. Can you take a picture of question number 2C? And then once you're done, you type D, representing done. Question number 2C. Aya, 2C. Question number 2C. People have started. Done. Vincent already done. Question number 2C. Nataka tumalizane na hiyo. Once 3 confirm, I'm just going to drop that. But before I drop, I think I can just read. The question. Asante. So the question states, Roman 1 is just a definition. Explain the term elasticity of demand. You explain the term close elasticity of demand. Close elasticity of demand. Then 2, the following data relates to a consumer in a certain market. You can see the price of commodity X and then quantity consumed of commodity Y. Price of commodity X and quantity consumed of commodity Y. Wow. This is very interesting. So price is always in sharing, and then quantity is always in units as provided there. Then the examiner required you to do what? To find or to come up with a close elasticity of demand. And then you comment on the relationship between the commodity X and commodity Y. The relationship between commodity X and commodity Y. Commodity X and commodity Y. That is the question. So I stop sharing, and then we see how we can tackle that. How can we get the solution for that question? So still, May 2017, this is now question number 2C. Question number 2C. All right. Now, in this question, if you look at this question very well, where we have the quantity or the demand, say the demand or the quantity. Where we have the price of the commodity X and then quantity consumed of commodity Y, you can see clearly that already there is a pattern. If you can look at it clearly or critically, you can see there is a pattern. 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. There's a pattern. When you come on the other side, there's still a pattern. There's a pattern of the quantity consumed. 80, 100, 120, 140, and then 160. From your end, can you see the pattern? Can you see the pattern between the price of the commodity X and the quantity consumed? Can you see the pattern? Now there you can use Y for yes, or N for no if you cannot see. If you cannot see the pattern, if you cannot identify the pattern, you just put N for no. And then we try to help each other. So from your end, can you see the pattern between our prices of commodity X and quantity consumed? All right, good. Now, I want you to look at it this way. If you're taught to find the close elasticity, you call it close elasticity. Close elasticity. Close elasticity. Who do you think we consider? Who do you think we consider? Who do you think we consider? Close elasticity. On the other, on one side, we have price of commodity. And on the other side, we have what? On the other side, we have the quantity consumed. Quantity consumed. So I want you to have the formula. I want you to have the formula is a proportionate change. Proportionate. Proportionate change in QD, in quantity demanded of good Y. In QD, I just use QD. I hope it's visible. Quantity demanded in good Y. In good Y. Divide by proportionate change. Still now we have to consider X. Proportionate change in price. Now, remember, we shall be dealing with the price of good X. Of good X. Wow. Then once you do this, we usually compare the result. The result is always compared with 1. You equate it or you compare it with 1. So if you get 10, you compare it with 1. And then we see how we comment. First of all, synthesize this formula. That to get the close elasticity of demand, we use the proportionate change in quantity demanded in good Y over the proportionate change in price of good X. And if you can look at that question very well, you can see that our prices and our quantity, or the quantity demanded or the consumed quantity, it is having a certain pattern. It is having a certain pattern. Therefore, if we look at the proportionate change, if I talk of a change which is proportionate, it will be whatever that I had at the start, I subtract what I have at the beginning, what was consumed at the end. So at the beginning, what do I have? Can have it here. At the beginning of my quantity, the quantity that was consumed, I'm having 80. Then at the end, the consumption was 160. Then, since we are looking at the proportion, that will be divided by 80. Then whatever that we have there, we divide by proportionate. Your price here, you check. Who do you have? We have 12. Minus, at the end is 28. Divide by what we had at the start. Then chenye utapata hapa is the one that you're going to compare with 1 to help you come up with a very nice comment. Or between the commodity X and Y. Now, in that order, I think we are able to get the difference between the difference between 80 minus 160. 80 minus 160, how much are you getting? 80 minus 160, what are you getting? What 80? Alan tuambia tu ulize turudie what is 80. 80 fall under the side of consumption. Whatever that was consumed at the beginning. If you look at the quantity consumed of commodity Y, at the beginning is 80. That is the 80 we are talking about. And then at the end is 160. And since we want the proportionate, we have to divide by 80. So now we've been given by Vincent is minus 80. This one is minus 80. Then you divide by 80, unapata ngapi? When you divide by 80, itakuwa ngapi? Itakuwa minus 1. How much will that be? How much? It will be minus 1. Aya, tunapewa hapa juu, tunapewa minus 1. Minus 1. Divide by 12 minus 28. Divide by 12. 12 minus 28 in the first case, utapata nini? Is it minus 16? No. Yes. 12 minus 28. What are you getting? 12 to 20. Get to 16. Is it 16 really? Let me get it from you. 12 to 28. Ama 28 minus 12. See only 16 minus 16. Divide by 12. Minus 16 divide by 12. Minus 16 divide by 12. Minus 16 divide by 12. Napata tunapewa na Anthony anapatia ngapi? Anthony anapatia a very nice one. A very nice one, which is 1.33. I would like to get it from the rest. What are you getting? The others, what are you getting? $1.33. 1.33. 1.33. Now, what will be there? What will be our final figure? Minus 1 divided by minus 1.33. Minus 1 divided by minus 1.33. But then I was about to forget. Something. What are you getting? Don't forget that it is 0.75. 0.75. 0.75. 0.75. And then you compare. Is that greater or less than 1? You compare and then you tell whether the two commodities are substitute or not. Substitutes. Substitutes, complementary, like that. You tell whether they are substitute or not. I was about to forget that if you're not, you have not enrolled, there is an offer. It's an offer that is currently being given to students who are retaking. So who is retaking here? Kama una retake, I have good news for you. If you are retaking, I know it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. If you are retaking, I have some good news for you. So if you wish to register for that paper, the economics or any other, we don't select any other paper, may it be ICT, may it be law and governance, any paper in the foundation level, please, if you are taking tafadhali, note this, that we shall charge you only 3,200. And this 3,200, we are very lenient. We allow you to pay 1,600. You'll be added to the group where others have, and you'll be able to be added to the learning management system. You know, the best thing with us is that in our learning management system, we have all the videos, the previous videos. So you're going to cover whatever that have been covered with other. And you can see the fee that we're charging. Remember, we usually charge 4,800. Normal rate is 48. So this one is just lowered for the sake of anyone who is retaking. We know how it pains to retake a paper. With this harsh economy, you also understand. Retaking a paper, it's very painful. You have to repay again or for booking and so on and so on. Very many things happen. So if you're there and you are retaking, please note that you're having an offer that will be ending on Friday. And we allow you to pay in 2 installments. Why? If you have 1,600, you can send using this PayBill number. It's good to give you this information. Once I forget this one, and it's yours, it will not benefit me. It will not benefit me. So allow me to just give you this information. So those people who are retaking, receipting the paper, you can pay 3,200. 2 installment allowed. Normal. If you're not receipting, we also have an offer for you. If you're not receipting, instead of 4,800, you're going to pay 4,000. That is for a person who is not receipting. You're not receipting. Remember hapa utakuja na evidence, evidence ya the previous, kama ni December, kama ni evidence ile ya December ulianguka, normal mwenye receipt, and the pay bill is here, 62,42,839. Account number, you can put your account number, just put your unit name. Kama ni econ, unit name, EIE, econ, like that, FA, kama unafanya FA like that, ETC, like that. Any other information that I need to give you? Remember, even if you are an ATD student, so these apply to ATD and CPA. And CPA. For the BDA, I know you have not hamjafika pale. For the BDA still we have an offer, but now that is not yours. But in case you have a friend who is taking BDA, retaking, if they are retaking or receipting, you can tell them to pay 4,000 if they are retaking, for the normal 7,500, for the normal 7,500. So always feel free to contact our customer care through 0793 93 555,000. So they'll be in a position to assist you. They'll be in a position to guide you on what to do next. We also have study material, that is a revision kit and study text. So still, if you need a copy, you can talk to a customer care through that number, and they'll be in a position to guide you and to help you and to know. They'll guide you on how that book will reach to you. By the way, we do deliver even outside the country. What was South Sudan, tunawatumia. So siku hizi mambo ni digital, mambo ni rahisi. So wewe ukiwa Kenya anywhere, it's possible. We just organize and then we send the copy to you. For the study text goes at 1,500. Study text goes at 1,500 per copy. And then revision kit, answers and revision kit goes at it goes at how much? 1,000. So I was looking whether I've left any information that I wanted to share with you, but I can see now that is the information that you require. You have an offer, so